Alabama's WVUA News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Tamika Alexander.
And I'm Lynn Brooks. We begin tonight with dirty water in Tuscaloosa. City leaders are addressing a dirty water issue affecting residents and businesses near one of the city's biggest intersections.
That's right, Lynn. Customers and citizens sent complaints to the city and county engineers, and they're saying in case of a fire, local firefighters would not have the proper amount of water flow. Now, these improvements will service residents and businesses near Veterans Memorial Parkway from the University Mall entrance all the way up to the McFarland Boulevard intersection. According to City Water Distribution Engineer Kimberly Michael, this $200,000 project is one of the first steps in an ongoing improvement process. And some of the most important areas engineers will eventually tackle is where businesses are building back after the April 27th tornado of last year.
With the new development that's coming in the Wood Square area, we know that the demand is going to be greater there as well. And we don't want, we don't want to prohibit businesses from developing in the area because we don't have the proper infrastructure, and that is one of the big corridors for the city.
Michael says renovations would likely occur at night in order to prevent bottlenecking traffic during peak hours if the city closes a lane on McFarland or Veterans Memorial Parkway. City leaders are hoping to finish the project before plans begin to widen lanes at the intersection.
The Tuscaloosa Police Department is soon to receive double the normal yearly supply of brand new police cars. According to Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Maddox, the City Council Finance Committee voted to supply Tuscaloosa Police with 20 police cars at a price tag of $1 million. The committee also approved funding TPD 6 motorcycles, 3 investigator cars, and portable radios. The fleet was a critical concern for Police Chief Steve Anderson, who says the extra funding will help better serve the community.
This is going to be a tremendous help to the police department to keep our officers out there on the streets and to make it possible for them to respond in a timely manner.
The Finance Committee also approved more than $500,000 for a couple major TDOT upgrades.
Many local tennis players are saying there's just not enough places to play, but with the help of city and county leaders, that may soon change. The City Council Projects Committee is allowing the mayor to authorize a deal for a proposed 26-court tennis facility at the J.C. Park area in Alberta City. According to prospective facility operator Tommy English, the proposal would potentially cost approximately $4.5 million. There will be a mix of indoor and outdoor courts. Local tennis advocate Emily Baker is thrilled to see government leaders take a step closer to match point when it comes to securing funding.
It's been a long time coming, but it has grown, and so I think we are to a point now of proving that tennis is alive and well in Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa Mayor Walt Maddox says the ball is now in the county commission's court, and it's their turn to see whether to move forward with the city. Maddox believes the county has shown a favorable view towards the complex in recent talks. Well, a rather nice day to get outside and play a little tennis. Let's get a first check on Alabama's home team forecast with Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott. Hey, Richard.
Hey, Tamika, good Tuesday evening to you. Still kind of mild out there today, but overall a nice weather day. 76 in Tuscaloosa, 75 Birmingham. And overall in terms of temperatures for this time of the year, not that bad. And no rain to deal with across the area this afternoon. All the rain happening south of us. Forecast for our Wednesday. Temperatures top out around 91. Kind of hot day. And the risk of rain for our Wednesday, very small. But what about the good rain chance just down the road? Your forecast is straight ahead.
The Tuscaloosa River Market is planning on allowing customers to purchase farm fresh produce with food stamps. According to the River Market's Christy Bobo, the market is receiving an electronic benefits transfer or EBT machine at no cost. This would allow shoppers using electronic food stamps to purchase items at the farmers market. The State Farmers Market Authority applied for a grant to receive the machine through Xerox and the EBT program.
The Tuscaloosa County Board of Education will soon have a new home, according to Interim Superintendent of Tuscaloosa County Schools, Dan Butler. The Board of Education will be moving from their current location on 9th Street to the former federal courthouse on Greensboro Avenue. Butler says the federal process to obtain the building is currently underway. He says the move will allow Tuscaloosa County educators to come together in one place.
That's 66,000 square feet, of which we can bring the Tuscaloosa County educational family together under one roof, where now we have departments sitting everywhere. We can now come under one roof.
Butler says there is no date set when the board will move into the new building. Well, kickoff to Alabama's first football game is getting closer and closer. Today marks just 17 days until the Tide in Michigan take to the field in Dallas. WVUA's Bradley Willington joins us live with a look at what you will see at the Bryant Museum this year.
Thanks to Mika, the Bryant Museum is one of the most popular visited sites on campus during game days. Thousands of fans pass through each year. And if you haven't been since last year, well, you haven't seen everything. I went over today to talk to Director Ken Gaddy about the new things you'll see this year.
One of the new things you'll see in the museum, which is over my shoulder right now, probably looks familiar to you. This is the 2011 National Championship Trophy. It's almost exactly like the 2009, so we moved the 2009 just over out of sight here. So now we have 3 crystal footballs, 92, 09, and the 11 trophies.
And there's the Disney Spirit Award that Alabama received for their hard work during the April 27th tornado cleanup. Also, a painted football representing Alabama's 2011 National Championship, and one for Trent Richardson for his performance in the game. And there's the famous Gatorade bath. You can see Saban's exact shirt, stains, and all. But it's not just old items you'll find at the museum. On game day, you'll find much more.
Game day is always a big day for us here. We get a lot of the visiting fans. We want to have Alabama fans here to balance that out from the visiting teams. But also we have things like book signings. Some of the former players are back on those days.
And it's the perfect place to work on your Christmas list.
There are several new books going to be out this fall. One the museum has out about Alabama during World War II that we'll have out in November. So just about every week there'll be a new book coming out, something new for Alabama fans.
Now you can see all the old and new items every day at the museum from 9 until 4. Admission is $2 for adults, $1 for senior citizens, and children 6 and up. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Bradley. And some good Christmas ideas, too. Appreciated that. Well, now that we're talking about football season, those season tickets for Crimson Tide fans are rolling out this week. Yes, they are. University officials say the tickets were mailed Monday, and they should begin arriving as early as tomorrow. So now you won't be able to sleep tonight, right? UPS says they'll attempt to deliver each package 3 times. After that, packages will be held at your local UPS facility. If you have questions, call the Alabama Ticket Office, 205-348-2262.
The Tuscaloosa County Health Department is having a back-to-school walk-in immunization clinic. Officials say the clinic is open to those aged birth to 18 years old. No appointment is needed, but you will need an immunization record. The clinic is free for patients who present their Medicaid cards. All other patients will be charged a fee based on their income. The clinic will be held Friday, August 17th from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., Monday, August 20th from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m., and Wednesday, August 22nd from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. For more information, call 205-562-7007. Well, good news for West Alabama veterans who are looking for a new place to work.
We all like good news.
That's right.
And the Tuscaloosa Veterans Affairs Medical Center is hosting a job fair. That's coming up tomorrow. Officials say all veterans and their immediate family members are welcome to attend the job fair. Employers from Tuscaloosa and other areas will provide veterans with information about job opportunities, also how to apply. There will also be resources at the fair to help veterans with starting a small business, educational benefits, also several other benefits. The Tuscaloosa Veterans Medical Center says it's a way to help veterans after serving our country.
An Alabama driver is sharing her scary ordeal. Melissa Morris plunged off of a bridge in Mobile on Sunday. Rescue crews had to use a crane to pull her car out and get her to safety. Authorities say she was going too fast and lost control of her car. Morris explains what happened in a phone interview.
I remember swerving to miss the car in front of me and lost control of my vehicle. And witnesses say that's when I hit the side. That's when my airbag deployed and it knocked me out. I lost consciousness, and the next thing I know is I'm in the water.
Now, Morris says wearing her seatbelt and having her convertible top down saved her life. She is recovering at a nearby hospital.